The Port of Montreal, a vital artery of Canadian commerce, was on the verge of a crisis. Its container terminals were nearing full capacity, threatening to bottleneck the flow of goods and stifle economic growth. The solution, a project decades in the making, was the Contrecoeur Terminal Container Project. This story is about how a strategic vision, backed by a new approach to major projects, would build Canada's success on the East Coast. Why? The looming crisis and a strategic imperative for years, the Port of Montreal had been a logistical marvel. Located on the St. Lawrence River, it was a gateway to the heartland of Canada and the U.S. Midwest. But as global trade expanded, the port's container traffic grew at an unsustainable rate. Supply chain disruptions, exacerbated by recent global events, exposed the fragility of a system operating at its limits. The port's leadership and the federal government knew they had to act. Without an expansion, the port would soon become a choke point, leading to congestion, delays, and increased costs for businesses and consumers. This would undermine Canada's trade competitiveness and make its supply chain more vulnerable. The Contrecoeur project was not just an opportunity, it was a strategic necessity to secure the nation's economic future. What? A new port for a new era. The Contrecoeur project is a large-scale expansion of the Port of Montreal, located about 40 kilometers downstream from the city. The plan is ambitious, involving the construction of a new container terminal that will increase the port's capacity by 60%. The project includes a 675-meter wharf with 2 berths capable of accommodating large vessels, as well as a new rail yard and road infrastructure to ensure seamless connectivity. The new terminal will have a capacity of 1.15 million TEUs, 20-foot equivalent units, a significant addition to the port's current capacity. How? Building a path to success. The Contrecoeur project, once a victim of lengthy approval processes, became a prime candidate for the new Major Projects Office, MPO, under Prime Minister Mark Carney. The MPO's One Project, One Review approach would cut through the red tape, accelerating the project from a multi-year regulatory maze to a maximum 2-year timeline. This expedited process was crucial to ensure the project could be completed before the port's current terminals reached full capacity. This fast tracking would not, however, compromise environmental integrity. The project's plan includes over 150 environmental conditions that must be followed to protect local species and their habitats. The new terminal will also incorporate modern and innovative infrastructure, including all-electric port equipment, to reduce its environmental footprint and align with Canada's sustainability goals. The benefits. A story of Canadian success. The benefits of the Contrecoeur project are a testament to its nation-building status. Job creation. The construction phase will generate approximately 8,000 jobs, providing a significant boost to the Quebec and Canadian economies. Once operational, the new terminal will support an additional 1,200 jobs. Economic growth. The project is expected to generate $140 million annually in economic benefits for Canada. By enhancing trade capacity, it will allow Canadian businesses to diversify their export markets and sell more goods abroad, strengthening our global competitiveness. Supply chain resilience. The new terminal will directly address the capacity crunch, making Canada's supply chain on the East Coast more fluid and less vulnerable to disruptions. This will benefit businesses and consumers across the country by ensuring a steady flow of goods and stable costs. The story of the Contrecoeur terminal is a story of a nation preparing for the future. It's about building a stronger, more resilient, and more prosperous Canada by investing in the critical infrastructure that will serve as the foundation of our trade and economic growth for decades to come.